Myself, Shivakumar K, Department of Computer Science, Kutushto College, Kutu.
So today we have to discuss about what is algorithm and what are the characteristics of an algorithm. So here means what is algorithm means this is the problem technique. An algorithm can be defined as a step-by-step procedure to solve a particular problem is called as an algorithm. So algorithm, it contains the English-like statements which perform the specific operations is called as an pseudocode. So a pseudocode is like algorithm, means it contains the English-like statements which performs the specific operations. So algorithm is step-by-step procedure to solve a particular problem is called as an algorithm. So next you have to discuss about what are the characteristics of an algorithm. So here the first characteristic is input. Input means it may accept 0 or more input. So here sum equal to a plus b. So in this formula, so a and b are two variables or two input values. So according to algorithm, one of the characteristics is input, means it accepts the 0 or more inputs. So input means it may accept 0 or more inputs. So this is the one of the characteristics of an algorithm. So next one is output, means it should produce at least one output or at least one result. So here sum equal to a plus b. So here, so we have to display the result is print sum or write sum in this algorithm. So this is the one of the output statements. This is the one of the output statements. So means output means it should produce at least one output or one result. So this is the one of the characteristics of an algorithm. So next, definedness means each instructions must be clear, well defined and precise. So here sum of two numbers. So according to this formula is sum equal to a plus b. So in this formula we have to must be clear and well defined in the formula. So sum equal to a plus b. So this is the one of the example of definedness, means each instructions must be clear, well defined and precise. So next two characteristics is finiteness. So means it should be a sequence of finite instructions, that is it should end after a fixed time. So it should not enter into an infinite loop. So these are the characteristics of an algorithm. This is the definition of an algorithm. So algorithm means step by step procedure to solve a particular problem is called as an algorithm. So this is one of the example. Write an algorithm to find sum of given two numbers. So this is called as the name of the algorithm, means it specifies the problem to be solved. So this is the name of the algorithm. So here step 1. Step 1 means start. So start is beginning of the procedure and the beginning of the problem solving. So here step 1 is start. Step 2. Step 2 means read input comma input a and b. So here sum equal to a plus b. So here a and b are the two inputs. So two variables. So here step 2 is read or input a comma b. So next step is step 3, compute sum. Compute sum means sum equal to a plus b. So here a and b values are, these values are stored in another variable is sum. So here compute sum means sum equal to a plus b. So next step is step 4. So step 4 means the display the output or display the result, means print the sum. So here print sum or either write sum or result sum. So next step is step 5. So this is the end of the algorithm, that is stop. Means end of the algorithm means nothing but terminations, means it specifies the end of the algorithm, that is it is generally called as stop, means the last instructions of the in the algorithm. So here these are called as an example of the algorithm. So here step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. These are the steps numbers, means identifications tag of instructions, and it is unsigned positive integer. It is an unsigned positive integer. These are called as in step numbers. So write an algorithm to find sum of given two numbers. So this is the name of the algorithm. These are the step numbers. It indicates the tag of instructions, unsigned positive integers. So this is the start is the beginning of the procedure, and the end stop is the end of the algorithm. Stop is the end of the algorithm. Start is the start of the algorithm. This is called as an example of the sum of given two numbers. This is the one of the example of algorithm for to find the sum of two numbers. So another example is write an algorithm to find the area of the circle. So the area of the circle is the formula is, so area equal to pi r square. So pi is nothing but 3.142. So r is the r asterisk r. So here in this formula r is the radius, means it is the one of the input values. Okay, input variable. Okay, so here step 1 is the, so beginning of the procedure is nothing but start. Step 2, read or input the radius. So input the radius. Step 3 is compute area. So according to formula is area equal to 3.142 asterisk radius asterisk radius. So compute the values, store the values of the radius or area. So step 4, the print the area. So here write or print the area of the circle equal to area. So next one is, so step 5 is end of an algorithm is nothing but is stop. So it is indicates the termination of the algorithm, means it means it specify the end of the algorithm. It is generally a stop statement and the last instruction of the algorithm. So here write an algorithm to find the area of the circle, means the name of the algorithm. It specifies the problem to be solved. So here step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 and step 5 are the step numbers. So identification tag of an instructions, and it is unsigned integer. So here area equal to 3.142 asterisk radius asterisk radius. Each instruction must be clear and well defined. So this is called as an algorithm to find the area of the circle. So next we have to discuss about flowchart. What is the meaning of flowchart? A flowchart can be defined as a diagrammatic or pictorial representation of an algorithm is called as an flowchart. So here diagrammatic or pictorial representation of an algorithm. So algorithm is nothing but step by step to solve a particular problem. So here it is referred to as blueprint of an algorithm. It is also defined as visual or graphical representation of an algorithm. So here flowchart is nothing but diagrammatic or picture representation of an algorithm. So this is called as an algorithm. So here algorithm is the flowchart. The flowchart can be defined as a diagrammatic or pictorial representation of an algorithm. So various shapes or symbols used in flowchart. So here symbol, name, purpose. The first symbol is the name. The first symbol, the name indicates vowel. The purpose of vowel is terminals, means to indicate the beginning or end of the procedure. So here one of the algorithm is nothing but sum of two numbers. So beginning and ending of the procedure is start. So here the which is the used the symbol is vowel. So here start, and so it is indicates the beginning of the procedure. So or end of the procedure is stop. So here stop. So this symbol indicates the terminal, means to indicate the beginning or end of the procedure. So second one is the name indicates parallelogram. The purpose of parallelogram means input and output operations to represent input and output operations. So in this algorithm, so input means read or input the values of a comma b, and the output means print the sum. So here input output means here. So in this algorithm, read a comma b, this is one of the input statements. So here they use the symbol is parallelogram. The symbol is use the parallelogram. So and the output statement is the write sum. So in this symbols are used in parallelogram. So this is the input and output operations are used in this parallelogram. So next one is the next symbol is rectangle. The name indicates the main purpose of rectangle is processing, means to indicate any processing operations such as arithmetic and storage. Here arithmetic operations are like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, or and modulus. So here in this algorithm, the processing means sum equal to a plus b. So here sum equal to a plus b. So it is used to symbol is rectangle. This symbol is rectangle. This is the purpose of the processing the operations, means to indicate any processing operations such as arithmetic or storages. So next symbol is rhombus or diamond. So the purpose of rhombus or diamond, so decision making, means represents a comparison of questions or a decision that determines alternative paths to be followed. Here for example, so A is greater than B. So this symbol is used the rhombus or decision making. So means it is A is greater than B is true, this statement will be executed. So A is greater than B is false, so this statement will be executed. Means A means decision, represent comparison or a question's decision that determines alternative to be followed. So next symbol is hexagon. The purpose of hexagon means repetitions or looping. For example, for loop, so used to represent repetition of a instruction or group of instructions. So here for example, for I equal to 0, I less than equal to n, I plus plus. So this is the one of the instructions or statement which use the loop is hexagon. This is one of the example of hexagon symbol, means used to represent repetitions of a instructions or group of instructions. So next symbol, the name indicates predefined process. So it is used to represent a group of operations which is specified as well as. So next symbol is small circle, means connector. The purpose of connector is to indicate an entry from or exit to another part of the program or program flowchart. So last one is arrows, means flow directions or the directions of processing or data flow. So here example, this is one of the arrows. This one of the arrows means the data flow directions is nothing but the direction processing or data flow. Give an example. Do a flowchart to find addition of two numbers. So here, so flowchart is nothing but the diagrammatical picture representation of an algorithm. So here the addition of two numbers for algorithm. So here step 1, start in this flowchart. So here start is beginning of the procedure. So in this flowchart is the term indicates beginning of the procedure is nothing but the symbol are used in oval. So here oval is the start. So next in this algorithm, read or input a comma b. So here this representation of an input or output. The symbol is are used in parallelogram. So here read a comma b. So this is the used as parallelogram. So next is compute. Compute means it is one of the processing instructions. So here addition equal to a plus b. So here add equal to a plus b. So this can be symbol or used as rectangle, means processing to indicate the any processing operation such as arithmetic and storage. So here this is one of the arithmetic operations. So here it is this symbol are used as rectangle. So next is print the result. So here print the result is nothing but the symbol are used as parallelogram, because the input and output means to represent input and output operation. So here print is the one of the output operation. So here the symbol are used as parallelogram. Print addition. So here the last one is the end of the procedure, means end of the algorithm, means in this flowchart end of the procedure the symbol are used as oval because of terminals to indicate the beginning or end of the procedure. So here the symbols are used as oval. Stop. So here this is one of the arrow, this is one of the arrow. So these are the arrows, means flow directions, the directions of the processing or data flow. So this is called as a flow chart to find the addition of two numbers. Stop. So here another example, flow chart for sum and average. So here flow chart is nothing but it is a pictorial or graphical representation of an algorithm. So here sum and average of three numbers. So it is the step 1. So here start. So in this flow chart the start is the beginning of the procedure. The symbols are used as oval. This is the symbol as oval. This is the beginning of the procedure. So here read or input the variables are like input a comma b comma c. So this can be used as symbol as parallelogram because of input and output operations. This is the input operations. This can be symbol or used as parallelogram. So compute the values. So here this is one of the instructions. This is one of the instructions or operations. So here sum equal to a plus b plus c, average equal to sum divided by 3. So here sum equal to a plus b plus c are stored in sum. So in this average equal to sum divided by 3. So sum divided by 3, the values are stored in average. So this is one of the instructions, or this is one of the statement. This can be used as the symbol as rectangle. This can be symbol as rectangle because of this is one of the processing operations. So here the next one is print sum or display the sum. So here print sum and print average. So this can be, this is one of the output statements. This is one of the output statement. This which is used symbol as parallelogram because of input and output operations. Parallelogram. So the last one is the end of the algorithm. Is nothing but in this algorithm the end of the flow chart, means it is used symbol as oval. Stop. So here the arrows. Here the arrows. So this is called as a flow chart for sum and average of three numbers.